Let's get some analysis. Fahad Masood is an aircraft accident investigator. He joins us now live from Muscat. Fahad, good to have you on the show. I know it's still very early on, but when you look at this incident, it is interesting in the fact that it happened actually at cruising altitude because as far as I know, an overwhelming majority, nearly 2/3 of all fatal accidents happen either during final descent or during takeoff.
True. It is alarming a state without question. The important aspect to look at here is why did it take place at such an altitude? And there can be a few plausible reasons. Although, as a seasoned aircraft and accident investigator, I wouldn't be jumping to conclusions. I would rather say it is more to do with hypothesizing what is possible. And one of the major possibilities can be a catastrophic failure of the elevator, which is the rear wing, as we call it, of the aircraft, which enables the steady state flight, straight and level flight of the aircraft. If that fails, certain forces come into play and the aircraft can plummet at the rate of a whopping, as seen in this crash, the aircraft lost about 26,000 feet, if not more, within 2 minutes. So it is hugely possible that this is the possible failure of the aircraft. The airframe could have completely collapsed, yes. Weather can be a phenomenon. There is always possibility of vertical wind shear or horizontal wind shear, which can result into this completely breaking the aircraft apart. The few videos or one of the clippings that have been shown indicates that there is a projectile hurling towards the ground at a very high speeds. This can be one of the real videos if the complete airframe has collapsed or the elevator has given way. But rest assured, this is still hypothesizing. It is one of the most successful aircraft, the 737 series, yet over the past few years, it has seen some amount of downfall with the 737 MAX, with its MCAS failures and a few other things.
I think it's important to note that actually this is a 737 NG or new generation rather than the MAX, which actually saw a series of failures due to the MCAS system. The MCAS sort of kicks in while after the airplane has finished its ascent and is in cruising altitude, sort of to control the angle of attack as it flies through. So the fact that this is happening at cruising altitude could, as you say, point to perhaps catastrophic structural failure in the aircraft.
True. The MCAS obviously is with the 737 MAX. It's nothing to do with the 737-800, which is this category of aircraft. This specific aircraft is 6 years old, so not very old an aircraft, that too. So it obviously, with the safety record and the auditing required for flight, there is no chance, in my humble opinion, that there was any lapse in safety or audit programs within the Chinese domain. Yet, nothing can be said for sure unless and until this investigation is finalized. And mind you, these type of investigations take 9 months to about a year for completion, if we are doing it in true letter and spirit and not doing a tick box exercise. China, the aviation authority which is there, is responsible. The investigation team will be setting course as soon as they find the FDCVR, which is the flight data cockpit voice recorder, which is in turn known as the black box, and in also going into the decoding of it. Yes, Boeing will be a part of this investigation process. China itself will be there. The China Eastern Airlines rep will be there. So it will be a multinational group investigating into this. So we're hoping, praying, and believing that there is some complete truth that comes out of it by the end of the investigation.
Critically important, like you said, the first step of this lengthy investigation is finding the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorders, or better known as the black boxes. All right, Fahad Masood, thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World.